Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of 40 and Beyond. So, I would have uploaded a video prior about an HbA1c video. Now this video, guys, do you know how food affects your body? Do you know how the type of foods or the foods you eat are affecting your blood glucose level? Ever thought about that? Alright, so I hope that would have been something on your mind since the last video that I did. So this is what I want to talk to you about. How your body's reacting to food when you obviously eat, and the things you can do. Right? Now, when it is that you eat, as explained before, you eat, your sugar will go up dependent on the type of food that you eat. So say it's a low glycemic food that you've eaten, your sugar may not go up very high. But say it's like starchy food, say it's pasta, it's bread, your blood sugar will shoot up. What your body does to counter that is to produce insulin to take it back down. Right? Now, a lot of us, just like me, I don't know how my body reacts to certain food. So what I want to speak about is how you can get the information, and this is probably information you can start to collect before you go to the doctor, to then possibly suggest to the doctor why it is that you need to get whatever test done. Although I doubt the doctor will ever say, hey, no, I don't think you need to, right? But in the event you have a doctor that may say, hey, no man, nothing wrong with you, you don't need to do any tests. You can have the data to tell him. So, one, when you eat, if you're like me, hopefully, well, it will work only for persons who are in a position I am. I have a father that's diabetic. So, I somewhat have access to his blood glucose meter. So I can go by his house and use one, because you get a new one every year. So I can use one of his old ones to have access to it at my house to test my blood glucose. Therefore, so you get up in the morning, eat your breakfast. My suggestion is 30 minutes after eating, test your sugar, write down the reading, right? See what it is like. 1 hour after, this is if you have the time, but it is good, probably on a weekend, whenever it is that you're at home and you really can do this, I think it's important to 1 hour after, test your sugar again, see where it's at. 2 hours, 3 hours. So what that will do to you is that you will know how your body reacts to the food you ate for breakfast. So you had an egg, you had whatever it is that you eat, you had cereal, you'll see how your body is reacting to that food, right? Then and there, that is information that you need, that you can use to informly make decisions as to how you eat, and also information you can give to the doctor so they can say, you know what? Yes, I think you need to test or whatever. He can give you recommendations based on his medical background, right? 2, while you're testing your sugar over a period of time to know what it is, how it is that your body is performing, right? 2, my suggestion is also when you eat, especially if if you've done the research and you know what are high glycemic foods, like your regular Irish potato, your white rice, well, right? Well, I guess white rice overall, but some rice send up your sugar further than others, right? My suggestion, as I did one of my videos about my intermittent fast, right? If I'm eating bread, I pair it with a healthy fat, which in my video I paired it with avocado. You pair your high starchy food with healthy fats or lean protein. That helps your body your sugar to not rise very high, hence the body needing to produce a high amount of insulin. Another thing that I do, right, is if it is that you have the luxury of doing it. But even if you're at work and you have a desk job, you can still do this, right? You can still do what I'm gonna suggest, which is exercise. When I say exercise, I'm not talking high intensity or whatever, focus to sweat or whatever. You're at home, you can I turn on my YouTube and just put on one of those walking videos and I just do some walking. So after you've eaten, they say it's good to do a 20-minute walk or whatever it is. You're at work, you can possibly stand up and do a little stretch or just move. Try and do some movement, some activity, because when you eat, the sugar gets stored obviously in your body and it needs to be worked off, used in terms of energy, right? If you're not moving, then you know how this is gonna be stored as energy, which energy converts into fat eventually, right? And we know what it is in terms of fat and the different types of, well, we may not know the different types, but you know what fat does to the body. So it's important to keep active. Try and keep active, even if it's to try and do a little 10-minute walk or whatever it is, because normally really your body, the exercise that you do is not immediate. It's normally after that exercise starts to work. So that's my suggestion. Do a little movement. Try and move. Try and be as active as possible. Given I know a lot of persons, most of us are sitting down half of the day, 3/4 of the day, right? But that is my suggestion. Doing a little exercise. Another thing is, when you do have time and you're able to do exercise, try and do some resistant exercise. So some resistant training, lifting weights. You know, there are different resistant exercises that you can do, squats, stuff like that. When you have muscle, the sugar goes into the muscle, and based on research, it performs better than going into fat, or you understand how other areas of the body. It's best to go into the muscle. That helps you with insulin resistance. Another thing that I do, which I would have told you in my intermittent fast video, I take cinnamon before. The good cinnamon is Ceylon cinnamon, Ceylon. That cinnamon is perfect. So my suggestion, if you can, get even the tablets. Because if you get the powder, it's hard to mix out in water. If you've ever done it before, cinnamon is hard to mix out in water. Or you can get the sticks. But then if you get the sticks, you need to steep it at home, do it from home, and possibly take it to work or on the road or wherever you're going. Before you eat, 15 minutes before the least, have some cinnamon. So you have the pill form, the capsules, you get the Ceylon cinnamon capsule, you take it, and then when you eat, what that will do is to prevent your body from spiking, from sugar from spiking, if you take the cinnamon, right? Because that is the issue. Your sugar spiking, your body having to produce enough insulin to take it back down. Therefore, you're having the body being worked and overworked. And especially if you eat a lot of times for the day, right? Your body's going to have to be constantly producing insulin to bring down till it gets tired. So, see if you can get cinnamon. Whether it is that you make the tea, you get the pill, or if you want to mix out the powder and drink it, that's quite fine. That helps your sugar from spiking, right? So those are my suggestions. When you're eating, be careful in terms of having the high carbohydrate diet. But mark you, some of us, we just really have to eat a white rice, eat a white dumpling or whatever it is. But when you do have those type of foods, try to have them with a good fat or lean protein. Pure in Jamaica, it's pure time now. I don't know if you're like me, where I probably can get my Jamaican citizenship revoked because I don't eat pear, I don't eat ackee, stuff like that. But hey, I'm now having avocado because I understand the good benefit of eating avocado. So have the avocado, have the good fat before you have the rice or the dumpling or whatever it is, those type of food, the potato that is gonna do, or the fast food. Well, if you're having fast food, I guess you wouldn't have avocado, but if you're having the fast food, possibly what you can do is walk around with the capsule or probably the tea and have it before you have the fast food. Little steps make a difference. So you may be on the road and you can't do anything, that's fine. But when you are able to control it, right? Do the things that are important. Make it a habit to try and move. We have to move. We have to exercise. As I said, it doesn't be integrated, but get your body moving when you can. It is important it's going to be important. You won't regret it, right? So have the healthy fats. Have the lean protein when you're able to, when you're having the starchy food. Do your exercise. See if you can get some Ceylon cinnamon. See if you can do some resistant exercise, right? And test your sugar when you're able to. So if you're home on a weekend, you eat, as I said, 30 minutes after. See how your body reacts to whatever food you're eating. An hour after, 2 hours, 3 hours after. So you can see how far your insulin spikes, or possibly not spike. And at least you will be informed. You'll have the information, right? We have to do what we need to do to help ourselves. So guys, I hope this video was helpful, informative. Drop in your comments any information you know, anything you'd like to share with the community, right? And even tell me if you're able to do your tests and if or this is something that you have been practicing. But as someone who has family members or a whole side of family with everyone with diabetes, trust me. But think about it though. Have you ever thought about it? Why it is that so many people have diabetes? It's insulin resistance that we could have controlled before, prior to getting diabetes. Guys, we are able to control our destiny. Alright, so this is the end of another 40 and Beyond. Remember, I'd like to see your comments. Share, subscribe. Tell me any information you know. Share with us. Share with the community so we can make ourselves better. Share with your children. If you're 40 as me, 50, 60, share with your younger children who possibly you didn't know the information. They don't have the information. Help them to not get to the stage. And not because everyone in your family has diabetes mean you have to have diabetes. You don't, right? And understand that insulin resistance, diabetes affect a lot of other things, cardiovascular health, a lot of other diseases that you see persons have. It is stemming from insulin resistance, right? And getting diabetes itself and the medication damages so many organs in your body. So let us try and mitigate against getting diabetes. All right, share the information. So we've come to the end of another 40 and Beyond. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for always coming back. See you soon.